Hello there. Nice slice here. Coming at you from beautiful British Columbia, Canada. True North, strong and free. Well, today is the day after Christmas, December 26th, and here in Canada, it's known as Boxing Day. And it is a statutory holiday, so I get paid to stay home today and hang out with my family, and it's pretty awesome. And, I just spent some time cleaning up this here old knife. I've been working at it slowly for the past few weeks. But my last video, I told you my studio was taking some time to get together. It's still a work in progress, but let's have a look here. I got a little mini toolbox set up there. What's in there? Oh, there's a buck knife in here. Yep, not surprised. I knocked down Eddie. These are my mascots. They've been with me for some time. You may recognize them. There's Angus, Eddie Angus. There's Elwood. Of course, the shop wouldn't be complete without Elwood. There's another Eddie and another Eddie. These guys help me look after stuff here. So this is the knife I've been working on, and I think I am pretty much finished doing as much restoration as I possibly can. I'm not about to take this knife apart or anything. That is a little bit beyond my capabilities. I'm not set up for any of that. But if you remember, this is the Schrade Walden old timer deer slayer. And last time I had a video with you guys, it was in pretty rough shape. There was a lot of rust, especially in this area here. I did sand it down as much as I possibly could, but that pitting, yeah, well, I got to tell you, when I got rid of some of the rust on this side, right there, it says patent pending. So that intrigued me enough to check it out. I went on the internet and I found out that the deer slayer, if it has this patent pending on the tang, means it is from 1963-64 before they put it officially in their catalog. So this knife does have some pretty good age to it. Oh, and I just stabbed Eddie in the face there. Sorry, Eddie. So what I did was I soaked it in some penetrating oil, and I soaked it and I soaked it and I soaked it, and then I went at it with some sandpaper. This one I started with a 120 grit, just to get rid of that initial rust. And then I worked my way all the way up to a 5,000 grit on this one. And I think the results are pretty good. The handle was discolored. I put some heat to it, and it's brought it back to life. I'm pretty happy with that. Tried not to melt it. Tried not to sand too much of the Delrin. Want to keep that wonderful saw cut texture that old timer puts in their handles. But yeah, I'll let you have a good look. The lighting's not the greatest here. It's a kind of a overcast day. I'm out on the patio here, the new kitchen table studios. And I just have my overhead light from my workbench there. I'll let you have a look at that. That's from when I was still in fighting shape. Huh? Those days are gone. But anyhow, I did get this thing shined up, and then I put an edge on it with my Sharpall dual-sided diamond stone. I recommend, if you don't have one of these things are the cat's pajamas. Very, very nice, inexpensive diamond stone. Comes with a fantastic case, and I can't say enough good things about that. And then, of course, I put it on the strap. I used this leather salve for the sheath, because if you remember, the sheath was quite dry and stiff and in pretty rough shape itself. But man, old leather will come back if you treat it right. Now it is soft, pliable once again. The color is fantastic. And this edge on this knife is shaving sharp. I'm not going to demonstrate, but take my word for it. It is razor blade once again, the way it was intended. So I'm very happy. My friend PK, he hasn't seen it yet. So when I'm done this video, I'll post it and I'll send it to him. There's Squeaker's making himself known. I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but he likes to come out here and hang out with me. So anyway, I hope everyone had a safe and merry and happy Christmas. And I wish you all the best in the new year that's coming up in a few days. We'll be in 2026. So I wish you all a very happy new year. This is the restoration of the old-timer Schrade Walden 150T Deer Slayer. There you have it.